What up, dudes? So today, we're out in nature and we're gonna make some campfire edibles. So we have to light a fire and I've got some good weed.
No, you can't say that word on YouTube anymore. Dude, don't say it. YouTube didn't hear anything.
We can't do that. Instead, we're gonna do a live mushroom trip. I've got 4 grams of...
You can't say that on YouTube.com. You'll get demonetized. Drugs are very bad.
What up, dudes? It's good to see ya. This is gonna be a weird video to make because I've been wanting to do this for like a year. I took some time off from YouTube just to kind of really figure out what I want. I was thinking about what I want to do with this YouTube channel. Now that the drug channel purge on YouTube has finished, temporarily, I think it's safe now to get back to the content that I want to make on this channel. I need a more appropriate username to go along with it. So the Veeoneeye username. I've been Veeoneeye for 6 years. It's a name that I took on. It's a persona I took on. I was playing a character for 6 years that doesn't exist anymore, really. I'd like to change the channel name into something that fits me a little bit better. You might have already noticed I've done it on Instagram already. So I'm going to change the channel to V3rdeye. It's going to be 3RD, so there's still 9 letters in my name, except the middle bit is different. I just want to move on from seeing one eye. Let me give you a bit of history on Veeoneeye, where I've come from and why I'm now executing myself. So Veeoneeye started in 2012. I was Veeoneeye many years before that on Xbox Live. Veeoneye's always been my tag. And then I moved on to YouTube because I wanted to start posting gaming videos online. I never ended up doing that. Instead, I got into vlogging somehow. I was gifted a camera for doing some work for my neighbor, and I had a free house a lot of the time. I didn't have a job, didn't have any friends really in the place that I was living. So I started filming videos in my bedroom. I didn't want it to go anywhere. The only reason I was posting online was because I wanted to make more friends. And everyone was being connected to the internet all over the world, so I figured the best way to make friends would be to just share myself online. I'd seen many other people do it before and have a great life out of it, so I figured I'm gonna give it a go. I never did it for money, I never did it for fame, I just wanted to make some friends. And I managed to do that. I made a lot of friends, but of course, lots of drama comes with that. When you're making friends online, publicly, like you go meet them, you collab about it, it becomes more then about business than it does become about friendship. So I was meeting all these influencers, like cool, flying all over the world to meet these people, to film with them, and that's all they wanted. They just wanted to film and not be real friends. I was acquaintances with so many people and I didn't even realize it. Like I would go to these events, meet these people, go to people's houses, see the same people, and think they're my friends, but really we just followed each other, and they were never really my friends. A lot of people I hung around with were, and they know who they are. Like Criminal Bridge, he stuck by me for a long time. Cool guy. Sadly I don't get to see him very often anymore because I travel too much, and he is a bum. Steffi Lee, she's a new one that I've met. Never thought she was gonna be this cool. I found her on Instagram and she was road tripping on her own across the states to the place that I was. I was in California, she was coming from Boston to California. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna meet up with this girl. She helped me and Victoria film some videos, and then she became a YouTuber herself. Like, that, I feel like she's a real friend because she never hung out with me for YouTube gain or social gain or anything. She just wanted to hang out with me. And it's just cool now that I can clickbait her. My main channel, this channel, Veeoneeye channel, gained 5,000 subscribers in a year. I put out maybe 100 videos in that year, and so many of them were really awful that I ended up just privating. But I put in so much work just so I could gain a little bit of traction online so I could reach more people. And yeah, first year, 5,000 subscribers. The second year, I reached 100,000 subscribers or 200,000 subscribers. So anyway, the next year, I started collabing a lot more. I started to understand the social game. I started playing the game a little bit. And in that game, you need to stand out in some way. I was making the same kind of videos as everybody else. I was doing the same thing, same challenges to get on the same search results as those other YouTubers. So your thumbnail has to stand out, you have to look different. And the only way I could do that was by growing out my hair and dyeing it weird colors. I was in my teens and 20s and that's my first time dyeing my hair. So I was just going nuts with it, I was trying all the colors. And this was before the dreadlocks, so it was really easy to dye and bleach my hair back then. So it keeps going and growing and growing on this hairspray monster machine fluff ball candy floss thing starts to grow, and then everybody starts comparing me to Sully from Monster Inc. So that kind of put me down a little bit. There were so many imitators, so many people copied that style of hair. Some of them rocked it better than I did, so I was like, frick, I guess I've got to retire this look And around that time, I just got done with Warped Tour. I was finally traveling the world, like something that I always wanted to do. I was finally doing it now because of YouTube. And I knew that if I kept doing these strange challenges, if I kept collabing, kept growing my hair, hanging out with scene people, I would get really big in the scene community online. I just got to a point where I was like, I don't like this anymore. I did Warped Tour. There was a lot of stuff I didn't like about that genre of music, and I wanted to step away from it. So I took some time off, traveled the world a bit more, traveled America, went to like 43 states in 3 months or something crazy like that. And then I realized that I enjoy the outdoors too much to be spending time doing things that won't get me outside. Like, I want to find a job that lets me be outside every day. It's the only way that makes sense to live. We're all plants, we're all made of the same stuff. We need sunlight and water to grow, and if you don't get that because you're inside looking at a screen getting artificial light, it's just not healthy. So I'm starting to understand that. Went vegan in 2015 or 16. Just started becoming more conscious of my health. Got rid of the hairspray, got rid of my shavers, got rid of everything. I just wanted to become my most natural self by letting my body do whatever it wanted to do. And it was around 2015 that we locked up my hair. So my great friend Savannah, who I love very much, she gave it a go. She dreadlocked all my hair and did an amazing job, and they've stayed in, and I love them. It was a big step in the Veeoneeye channel, changing the hair from the scene hairstyle, the thing that got me famous in the first place, to then going on to something completely different. My dreadlocks were like up to here. They looked awful, like little rat tails that didn't want to behave. I let my roots grow out for a year as well, just to see what would happen. And I tried loads of stuff, and in that time kind of distanced myself away from this channel because I was seeking something that YouTube couldn't help me find. At the time, there wasn't really any drug YouTubers or travel vloggers that I enjoyed posting, so I needed to make the content that I want to see so that it might inspire more people to make the same stuff, and then I can meet those people. 2016, 17, 18, I'm just exploring the world, loving everything, going through the hardest times of my life, and coming out stronger, hopefully. I mean, I'm still going through them, so how can I say that I've come out stronger? I feel very weak at times, but I'm enjoying my life, and I'm doing things that I think aren't impacting people negatively. I'm not harming animals, I'm not harming humans, I'm trying to keep to myself. I'm trying to mind my own little business in this rock until I'm ready or talented enough to share something with you all. So it's coming up to the end of the year, it's Virgo season. I want to change just more things. I want everything to be different. What kind of English? It's coming up to the end of the year. I want to make some changes. I want to be living in my own space where I can create freely without restrictions from weather or money or time. I just want to be totally free to create stuff without distractions. I'm too distracted everywhere that I live except for Southeast Asia. So that's where the channel is going to be moving. You're going to be coming with me. We're going to create stuff from a different part of the world permanently, and I hope that is what it will take to spark me into working harder on this YouTube stuff. Because I love speaking to you all, because I know that so many people listen to my words. A lot of people listen to this channel and they like hearing from me, and they leave comments, and I love reading and replying to comments. I've met so many people thanks to this YouTube thing that I never wanted to end. Like, going back to socializing without social media, that's going to be tricky. I don't think I'm ready for that. But anyway, YouTube's going nowhere. I'm sticking around. I'm playing it family friendly, safe. I don't like getting demonetized all the time. I'm going to keep amping this up. If I start making regular content again, it's going to push me to be the crazier version of myself and to do things that haven't been done on the internet. I know that my channel has been very tame. I got a comment on my last video. The comment said, "The older I get, the more boring you are." And I totally agree. I agree with that. I don't think it's the age thing that makes me funnier. I'm just not funny at the moment, and I'm totally aware of that. But when you set goals for yourself to make stuff constantly, it gets a lot easier to tap into that comedy inside you. Like, I loved making skits for this channel. It was like my favorite thing to do. Each week I'd make a new one, and I was really enjoying that, and I want to get back into that, but I just haven't felt funny. I need some creative space, which I've never really had. The last space I had was in like 2013 or 14. Since then, I haven't had a creative space where I can work out of that I felt is my own. I've just been bumming about. I've been couch surfing, I've been living in cars, living in tents. Like, I haven't exactly had a space. I'm rambling. If you clicked on this video and you're curious about what the heck I'm doing, all I'm doing is changing the channel name, moving location, and I'm gonna be making more content for you, like my dudes. I still don't have a name for you all. You've been my dudes for like the longest time, but let's think of something. Maybe collectively we can think of something that I can call you all and we'll just stick with it. That way it's so much easier to address you all if I have a name for a collective of people. I don't know. So V3eye. Don't forget it. That's the only place you'll find me now. V3eye. V3eye is my channel name. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be strange to get used to. The Twitter has changed to V3eye as well. My Instagram is V3eye. Links are all down there. I post on Instagram daily, pretty much. So if you're interested in seeing content from me when it's not video form, that's the place to find it. I love the way the long grass feels. We've got some purple amethyst coming to the store soon. Please like the video if you watched it this far. Let's have a memorial for Veeoneeye in the comments. Please tell me what video you found me by. How did you end up here? And then tell me what was your favorite moment in the Veeoneeye history before the dreadlocks, before the change. This has been a long time coming. V3eye. Let's just try something different. Get some RIPs, RIP Veeoneyes in the comments. RIP Veeoneeye. Welcome V3eye. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to get 500,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Subscribe, tell your friends that I exist, tell them that there's going to be a lot of drug safety videos coming up on the channel. And that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. He's dead. We killed you. He's gone. This existence is the strangest thing that I've ever had to go through, and hopefully I don't have to go through it again.